It's Front Row Divas time.
Hello, Front Row Diva.
Front Row Diva.
Happy New Year to you, baby.
Bring it, 2019. Is the year. I just talked to my agent, and let me tell you this: it's happening.
I just talked to Jesus.
You just talked to Jesus,
and he said, "Girl, I got you. I got you, Diva Belle,
and
Diva
my
Lisa.
Agent,
I got you."
As a true Hollywood person would say, instead of Jesus, my agent said, "This year's it. We're recharged, and boy, are we fired up."
Girl, we got to talk about Beale Street. Woo! Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have to tell you, this is one of the few movies that I have seen ever in my entire great big long old life that took me out of myself completely, and I immersed myself into the main character. KiKi Layne, who played Tish. I lived through her experience because I have been Tish, you know. I know what it's like to be living in New York and to be 19 and to fall in love with the boy next door and to wind up pregnant and you get married and, you know, mine didn't go to jail, but, you know, I felt so much empathy. I mean, I related to Tish in a way that I have not related to a character in a very long time. The last character that I related to on this level was Sigourney Weaver in Aliens 2.
And that's saying something.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Which Bella sent me the gif of that quite a number of times for certain points in my life, but that's another story.
It's because I care.
Well, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and that's what film can do. I'm reminded of what Regina King just said in her acceptance speech for the Golden Globes. She won Best Actress for
Rightly
drama.
so.
Oh, Jesus, man. And
I was going to riot. There was going to be a problem.
I knew she was gonna,
if she didn't win. She's getting the trifecta. Can I just say that?
Sure.
Emmy, Golden Globe, and she's going to win the Oscar.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's
done.
And the SAG Award.
And the SAG. Yes.
So here's the thing with Regina King. She won the Golden Globe, and she gets up there, and one of the most touching things she said out of all the beautiful things she said, and I encourage you to look it up on YouTube because it's a great it's one of the best acceptance speeches ever, especially of that particular night. But
better than Christian Bale, who pledged allegiance to Satan
I
for
the Christian Bale one for many reasons.
I was like,
I loved it so much, but that's another movie that we're going to discuss, Vice, later.
Yes.
But Regina King said that her son said to her, "Mom, that's the first time I've seen a movie where I feel like I was represented, and I really felt, you know, like that was me." Exactly what you're saying.
Yes,
and
Queen.
So
yes.
This is the type of thing we're always talking about here on Front Row Divas, how the industry is changing and the storytelling is changing, and we're finally starting to, you know, get these beautiful things from different kinds of people that we've never seen. You know, we've been in this box of only hearing, especially the white male story from beginning to end, every possible thing you can think of. And
the woman is ancillary.
It's just so refreshing. And I gotta say, the character Stephan James, who played
Alonzo,
lead Fawny, I kept looking at him going, God, he really reminds me of somebody. And he's the black Brad Pitt, I've decided.
He reminds me of my son.
And guess what? Brad Pitt produced this movie.
Plan B.
I know. But he's gorgeous.
Ugh.
He's beautiful, and these two actors.
He's a yummy boy.
But the two leads are such great actors.
Their chemistry together. I'm telling you, I believed that KiKi and Stefan were a couple. I believed every nuance.
They were beautiful.
And those scenes when, you know, they were visiting at the prison and you watched him, you watched as he degraded with each visit, how he just went down and down and down. And you could see it on his face.
Spirit was broken.
The innocence in his eyes and how that just drained from him. And then her experience, you know, talking to him through the guy. Oh my God. And which brings me to the cinematography.
Okay.
Dear sweet
Well, wait.
God.
If we don't mention Barry Jenkins, we have to mention him.
Oh God, right?
So this movie is the follow-up to Moonlight. Okay,
yes.
the Oscar-winning film. And it's just, the thing about Barry Jenkins that I love so much is that he is, there are all kinds of filmmakers and everybody has their style and whatever. But he's just a master of light, and it's almost like every scene is a painting for him. And it's a different kind of filmmaking. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to talk about Roma later, and that's one kind. And, Black Klansman is another kind. Scorsese has his brand of stuff. And Barry Jenkins has his method. And it's just the light and the combination of music and mood and how he creates the scenarios they're stunningly beautiful.
I totally agree. There's like this gentle starkness, right?
That scene with the smoke and when he was smoking with the steady cam with the sculpture. Oh my God, right? I know. It was just, you could just sit in it for hours. Like you can just, you're at almost a museum and it's so visual. Not only is the acting of the highest caliber in his films, but this, he wrote the script adapted from a James Baldwin novel.
Right.
He does this beautiful adaptation, so he can write, he can direct, he can produce, and he's so visual. I mean, he's a master filmmaker, and he's only made, these 2 major movies.
Barry, you are at the beginning of what is going to be an unbelievably unprecedented career.
I can't wait to see what he does next.
I cannot wait.
Everything he does, I love.
With bated breath, I am waiting to see what you do next.
And then there's Regina King, which we're going to go back to. So, what a tour de force performance. So, there's this scene in it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But there is this scene of a mother fighting for her daughter that is, the levels of layers, and as a trained actor, I will say, what she has to do in the scene.
You're talking about the Puerto Rico scene?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I just watched it and I was like, okay, if I were an acting coach or teacher, I'd be like, okay, there is a perfect scene.
Perfect.
Like that, I'm like, she's winning the Oscar. That's it. We are done.
We watched every nuance emerge, and then she pushed it down. And then it came back up, and then she pushed it down. It was
just real. Even just completely real.
Down to the wig.
She was living it. From the moment she gets on the screen, she is this person.
And we have to talk about Tanoa Paris, who played the sister.
Yes.
Ernestine.
She was great.
Oh, my God.
Great. The casting is so good.
It's brilliant. I was bawling because when Tish came home and told the family, she broke it to her mom, and then they, told the family, and she had this, this look of shame. That she's pregnant. She had this look of shame, and her head went down, and
she said,
and she looked at her and she said, "Unbow your head, sister." I
got the chills.
The emoji with the tears just flying out. Oh my God.
I know.
That is what it is like to be a Black woman. It is what we fight against and what we struggle against every day. Unbow your head, sister. I'm done.
Okay, hashtag unbow your head, sister. That's what we're putting on this one.
Hashtag unbow your head. It's going on a t-shirt. Absolutely brilliant. I can't give it a higher rating. I mean, truly, I am with bated breath, with the highest anticipation, waiting to see what Barry Jenkins does next.
I loved it too, and was riveted and so moved and put in this otherworldly place. Like, I forgot about my life and I escaped to the story, which is what brilliant films can do. And
it's what they're supposed to do, isn't it?
That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah. And also, it just was a true art form. I mean, it was, no CGI. This is like...
And that's something else.
Light.
We're getting back to the practically shot movies.
Except for Aquaman.
Praise Jesus. Yeah, but that had Jason Momoa, so it's totally okay.
Well, the other thing about this is I just respect filmmakers so much. Are you listening? People who dare to use newcomers and that have the chops.
Yes.
And just the story is just, I mean, I would rather see people act and have chemistry.
Absolutely.
That really
Absolutely.
know how to do it than
All day long.
any star, any moment of the day. Except, you know, of course, they're brilliant stars, but when you're making these little gems of a film, you know, he sprinkled it with known names, but for the most part, the two leads are relatively unknown.
Very
And
much so,
these
yeah.
This is their big breakthrough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're amazing.
They're going to be huge.
They're going to be huge
They're
stars.
going to be absolutely huge stars. And of course, Regina King has been a favorite of mine.
Oh my God.
You know, forever.
Her work has been so consistently good. She never really has a bad one.
Yeah. 7 Seconds has been amazing.
She's on fire right now.
If you haven't seen 7 Seconds, you must see it. Unbelievable.
And
The Hate You Give. OMG. Right? Wow.
So we can't really say enough good stuff about Beale Street. So go see it. Support this film.
Hashtag unbow your head.
Sister. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, you could have been hanging out with anyone else, but you chose us, which speaks volumes about your superior taste.
And mind. Be sure to listen to us on our plethora of platforms.
Oh, I love when you use big words, Lisa.
Stick around.
iTunes,
Spotify,
YouTube,
iHeartRadio,
SoundCloud, and...
do the world and us a favor. Like and share and subscribe, people. Come on, we only have 23 subscribers so far.
That's right. We need you. Come on. Like, share, subscribe. Do the world a favor.
And check us out on all the social media platforms.
Facebook at Front Row Divas.
Twitter at Front Row Divas.
Insta at Front Row Divas.
And we always want to hear from you.
What do you want us to review next? Let us know.
Stuck in traffic and just cannot bear to listen to another depressing newscast?
Listen to Front Row Divas.
Are you planning that hot snuggle on the couch date and don't know what to watch? The snuggle is real.
The snuggle is real. Listen to Front Row Divas. Front Row Divas out.